Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my house tour of 2022. This video was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, the mobile game that has set the bar really high with their amazing graphics, strategy-based gameplay, and an insane roster of champions to choose from as you take on raid bosses, dungeons, and PvP arena matches. My favorite champion in the game is Cardinal. This dude is an absolute beast in every aspect of the game, but he shines mostly in arena since he can increase crit rate and crit rate damage on my entire team, making it really easy to obliterate my opponents. My second favorite, however, is Rotos. He's actually one of the strongest single target nukers in the game, which makes him versatile in pretty much everywhere. Not only does he have a chance to go again from using his first ability, but he gets a guaranteed second turn after killing an enemy. So what's new in Raid this month? Well, for starters, it's Raid's 3-year anniversary, and they're kickstarting the celebration with some badass skins for Arbiter. If you haven't played Raid before, then now's the best time to start, because if you click my link below or scan the QR code on the screen, you will get a free starter pack worth almost $40. We're talking 3 free champions at once: Mystery Chord, Tiger Soul, and Romeo, plus 10 Magic XP brews from each affinity. All this treasure will be waiting for you here, so click my link below and download the game now. Alright guys, so before we continue, I do have to let you know, a little disclaimer, that the house is unfinished. We're about 80% complete. We're still waiting on some furniture to arrive, plus we have a lot of work that needs to be done for the front yard, the backyard, and some other parts of the house. But I know you guys have been asking for a house tour ever since I moved in back in December, so I figured I would shoot this video, let you guys know where I live, and bring you a full completed house tour at the end of this year. So yeah, with that said, let's begin. So as soon as you walk in through the double door entrance, you are greeted with this beautiful open space. We got the great room on the left side, and then we got the kitchen and dining room on the left side. So this entire thing is new construction. Basically means that I purchased a lot and I get to customize it from the ground up on how the house looks. So that's why it's a custom dream house, because it's my dream house. If you guys follow me on my social media accounts a couple years back, then you probably saw the entire progress and development of this house from the beginning, when it was just literally dirt. So yeah guys, this is pretty much the great room, aka the living room, and as you can probably see or not see, we're gonna have a couch. Okay, there's been a long situation. If you guys have been following the vlogs, we ordered a couch, it arrived incorrect. It didn't even match the color on the website. It was beige instead of light gray, so we had to send that back, place another order for a different couch, and now we're kind of waiting for that to arrive. Everything is on back order, unfortunately. So you have to wait about 4 months for a new couch to arrive. So we've been, we don't really spend too much time here at the great room. Most of the time, our daughter's here watching Cocomelon on our 85-inch LG TV. And you know, that's pretty much it. We don't really spend too much time here because we don't have a couch to sit back, relax, and enjoy. So, but yeah, I do want to talk about this wall a little bit, because this was custom made. It was basically just a blank white wall. We added these really cool looking stones. These are real stones in a light gray color scheme. And if you guys haven't noticed already, there's a very specific color scheme inside of our house. It's neutral colors, white mostly, with light gray color tones. So I know you guys are probably thinking, Ed, that is such a boring color scheme. But anyways, yeah, we also have a fireplace down here as well, and you guys won't believe this, but it's RGB. I know, didn't even realize that. That was not our choice. It comes by default, RGB. So you can go like red, yellow, purple. I think it's like 7 different colors to choose from. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I think this really, this custom wall with the stones really complements the rest of the house, and it matches the backsplash in the kitchen area, which I'll talk about in a little bit. Over here is a little bit of a temporary gym setup I have here. As you can see, I have my Bowflex Select Tech over here. I can set the weights. I usually keep it at 5 pounds because I'm a scrawny ass person. I'm just kidding. And I do my workouts over here, usually with the bench obviously, but it's temporary until I can get my gym set up in one of the garages over there. So this is gonna be cleaned up. I don't like having stuff here in the great room. I like to keep it clean and minimal, which you guys will kind of see a very common theme across the house. So yeah, all this will be cleaned up once everything else is situated. Oh, I didn't talk about the speakers. We have actually speakers built inside the ceiling. We have about 5 10-inch speakers. We got 3 in the front, 2 in the back, and we've even got a built-in sub inside the wall. So very clean, minimal, no wires. We get a really nice like mini movie theater experience when we're watching stuff on Netflix or Hulu or HBO Max or whatever. It's awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the great room. This over here is still a work in progress. We're gonna be installing a custom cabinet, so all those patches are gonna be covered up and stuff, and the receiver for our speakers are gonna be covered as well, so you're not gonna see any of this. As you guys can see, we do have a channel raceway kind of leading up from the receivers to the TV, which is where it is plugged in. Oh, and one of the cool things about this receiver, by the way, is that I can hook up my smartphone to it and play music through here. It's freaking epic. It gets pretty loud. Like I'm at 25% and it's already that loud. But yeah, I love playing it when I'm like out here working out, gets the iron pumping, you know, it's a vibe. It's an absolute vibe, especially at night when I'm like playing chill music. These speakers were definitely worth the investment. But any whoosies, walking towards the opposite area is where our kitchen is. You know guys, ever since I was a little boy, I've always dreamed about owning an island in my kitchen. I've always associated having an island to being successful for some reason. I don't know why, how my brain worked at the time. I never dreamed about owning a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or dating supermodels or even taking a trip to the Bahamas. It's always about islands. And well, now I got 2. Originally, I didn't want the second island. I feel like it just took up extra space for no reason. And the builder wanted to charge us $5,000 to remove it from the plan, which made 0 sense because I would assume they would save money by not including it. But anyways, I'm glad that didn't work out and we kept it because it actually comes in very handy. This main island over here is mostly for prepping food, washing dishes and stuff, while the second one over here is mostly for entertaining guests. We have 3 stools over here at the edge of it. And honestly, since we don't have a couch over there, this is where we are most of the time, just drinking wine, having a conversation, just enjoying snacks and stuff like that. But if there are more than 3 guests, obviously we move on over to our dining table, which seats more. So this is where we have our breakfast, lunch, dinner most of the time. Nothing really exciting. This wall behind us didn't used to be there. I'll try and find some pictures of what the house looked like before I installed the wall. But yeah, I put this wall in here to kind of separate the kitchen with the conservatory right behind me, which is where my new YouTube studio is gonna be, which is a work in progress, probably another 3 more months until that's complete. All right, so making our way towards this side of the kitchen. You guys, in case you haven't noticed already, we have a lot of storage cabinets, or doors I should say. Literally, we got storage for days. We got storage on both of the islands. We got storage on the top row over here, even storage over there near the garage. We haven't even used the top row, by the way, because there's just so many freaking cabinets. It's hard to find stuff in here sometimes. Honestly, I'm like opening up millions of drawers trying to figure out where the hell those spoons are. Even now I'm still learning. I've been here for like 4 or 5 months already. Oh, our backsplash I want to talk about. So you guys can see that we kind of stuck with the same stone material to complement the custom wall on the opposite side. It's not the exact same stone, but we got it fairly close because this was from the builder's design studio and that was from like a completely different store that we had to pick. But my wife is actually regretting going with this because when she's cooking here, she has to be extremely careful that nothing spills over on these stones because once something comes on here, it's difficult to come off. So she does something very funny actually. She puts a couple cutting boards like this to block off the stones so none of the oil or something drips on the stones because it's a pain in the ass to clean. Honestly, looking back, we shouldn't have done the stone. We should have got something like ceramic or quartz or something. But yeah, speaking of quartz, that's what our entire island is made out of. We got quartz countertops for the islands and also for the countertops for the entire kitchen. A little bit of a design in here, just so it's not too bland if we just stuck to white. So I think it complements our flooring really nicely too, which is porcelain, by the way. We got porcelain white. And I feel like the flooring over here really gives off a nice high-end luxurious feel and really just sets the foundation for the entire house. Like when you first walk in here, that's the first thing you probably notice is the flooring, right? So I wanted the flooring to make a statement in this house. And I think it's gorgeous, we love it. Alrighty, so moving over here, we have a trash compactor. It's pretty cool. Dump our trash in there, press a button, and then just kind of squishes the trash down. Squishes the trash down to make some room here. This over here is my secret little area where I keep my snacks. It's not pantry, it's not really secret. So this is where I come to after I have a good meal. I like to enjoy my snacks. Everything is nicely organized here in containers, and this is usually my area on the top right. We got my go-to favorite snacks, or chocolates I should say, the Ghirardelli milk chocolate caramels. These hit the spot once I have a good meal. Not sponsored, by the way, but Ghirardelli, if you're watching, I would love for you guys to sponsor me. I do have some backup in the back just in case I run out of these. My second go-tos are the Reese's peanut butter thins. I like the thin ones specifically. I don't know why I'm picky like that. And then my third go-tos, if I'm kind of sick of chocolate, I kind of like to switch it up. Well, this is chocolate too, technically. What am I saying? These are vegan cookies. They taste just like regular cookies. Honestly, if you give this to somebody who's not vegan and they take a bite of this, like, damn, these cookies taste really good. And you reveal it to them, they're not actually like real chocolate cookies. They're vegan. They'll be like, what? That's insane. But yeah, really awesome chocolate cookies from Bakeology. Oh, I didn't take my vitamin D today. A few drops of these. I don't get much vitamin D because I'm always indoors, so doctor prescribed me to take some vitamin D. But yeah, anyways, enough of the pantry. So that door over there next to the pantry leads straight to our main 2-car garage. I'm not gonna show you what's in there because there's nothing really exciting, and also we're working on custom storage units there, which will be ready in May. So you guys will see what we're doing there at the end of this year for the full house tour. We got dual stacked ovens, very useful, comes in clutch during the holidays when we have like a big gathering over here. We can cook 2 things at once. But the cool thing about this area is this little drawer down here. This is a warmer. I have no idea this thing even existed, but essentially it's a drawer that keeps your food warm. There's a little dial over here, you can control the temperature, and this thing comes in really clutch, you guys. Let's say we're done baking a delicious pie or a cake or something, and you want to keep it warm until after dinner. We put it in here, it stays warm until we finish our meal, and then we enjoy fresh, warm dessert, essentially. Or let's say we have guests coming over, we like to keep something or some of the foods warm until they arrive. We put the food in here, it stays warm, and then when they get here, we pull it out. It's just like we literally just cooked it. So yeah, very useful. It comes in clutch a lot of times. I'm actually glad we went with this option, or upgrade option, I should say. Moving over to our fridge, this is a Jenner 49 or 48 cubic inches or feet. I have no clue actually what it is, but I mentioned this in the vlog previously. It's really nice, very spacious, got black interior, gives off a luxurious feel. Tons of room for activities and storage and whatnot, but we do have a backup fridge in the garage just in case. But one of the cool things about this fridge is the water dispenser, you guys. Okay, this thing is freaking amazing. It tells you how much liquid you are pouring in or how much water you're pouring in your cup with the ounce reader on the display. It might be a small little thing, but it makes a world of difference sometimes. So if I'm making a shake, for example, and I need a specific amount of water, I can make sure that I don't overfill or underfill because of that. Or if I'm taking medicine, whatever the reason is, it comes in very clutch and I absolutely love it. Over here is our microwave built in. I love, by the way, how the ovens and the microwaves are kind of just built inside the cabinets. And just looks nice, I guess. But yeah, nothing really exciting about the microwave. Moving on over to, oh, I didn't talk about the Nest thermostat. So our house has 2 AC units. The first AC controls the temperature or the cooling and heating on the first floor only. The second AC unit controls everything from the second floor. But that's split between 2 additional thermostats. One for the master bedroom specifically, and the other one controls the rest of the house upstairs. So 2 AC units, and we have 3 thermostats. And I did pick up these, the Google Nest, the new ones, which have a really nice mirror finish. I have these hooked up to my app so I can control the thermostat of our house from anywhere in the world, which is freaking awesome. So I got one of these in an unboxing video, so I had to go and buy 2 additional ones for the upstairs. But yeah, these things are freaking epic. And I love how it blends in with the rest of the house's color schemes. So that's pretty cool. I did forget to mention also about our blinds. We do have motorized shades. We do have 4 for the main pocket doors. And then we have about 5 or 6 for the YouTube studio, which I probably won't show in this video. But I like it motorized because I can control when I can lift them up and lower it down. I actually have them synced to an app where they're on a timer right now. So every morning at 11 a.m. they rise up, and at night around 11 p.m. they go down. So I don't even have to use the remote, but it's really nice to kind of change it up whenever I want. Speaking of the pocket doors, these do open up all the way, although I must admit it's a bit of a work to open them, and closing them is also a challenge. But I think they are awesome, and they provide a beautiful, clear view into our backyard, which overlooks the city. We get to see the sunset every day, and at night this place is a vibe. And it's one of the main reasons why I bought this house. As you can see, we are doing some work over in the backyard. We're putting in a giant spa with a fire pit next to it. And on the opposite side is where the patio and outdoor kitchen will be. If you guys are following the vlogs on the channel, then you'll get to see the progress and the final reveal once it's all done. All right, I think that's pretty much it here. Let's move on to our office. So we're now back to the entrance. As you can see, this is where we came originally. Once you come in and make a left is where my favorite room in this entire house is. My man cave, my retreat, oasis, whatever you want to call it. This is where I am 80% of the time. And I know it's a mess right now because it is still a work in progress. As you can see on the left side here, we have essentially every single piece of gear that I'm gonna be using to build or continue building my ultimate dream setup, which is a project I started a couple months ago. And here is where we are so far. Still a work in progress. There's nothing else I can really do until I can finish building my custom water-cooled PC and mount it on the wall, and then I can install the headboard and finish this project up. Yeah, and in the meantime, this is where I kind of just sit back, enjoy playing Elden Ring, Lost Ark, hang out on Discord, answer emails, and pretty much do all of my work for YouTube on here. Nothing else really going on here. Oh, I do want to show you my cool custom TechSource sign on the ceiling. I can control it and change the colors whenever I want. It's a vibe, especially at night. The place actually, the sign actually lights up the entire room nicely. Not too bright, but just enough where you know it's above you and you just feel it hits different. I don't know, I can't really explain it in words, but it's a nice, relaxing, chill vibe at night with the logo up there. This setup over here will be my wife's setup. Also will be a guest setup once I'm done building it. Honestly, I just can't wait to really clean up this room and finish both of these setups. It's gonna look pristine, and they'll be all done before the full house tour at the end of this year. So if you guys are excited to see that, definitely stick around. But yeah, it's pretty much it here. Not much else to talk about. Let's head on over to our guest room. Over here to our right is our powder room, also our guest room. I'm losing my voice already. We haven't even gone to the second floor, Jesus Christ. This is basically a bathroom without a shower. And this is where our guests will come here, wash their hands, drop their deuces if they have to. I'm just kind of annoyed how close it is to the office. A little too close. Sometimes, you know, when someone's dropping the log, you can hear it splash on the toilet, and it's a little uncomfortable, but it's kind of a secret I've kept to myself. And I guess you guys now know, but yeah. If you ever come to my house, don't do number 2, just do number 1, unless I'm like somewhere else in the house. Over here, this door leads us to our 1-car garage. This is our second garage. I guess I'll show you guys inside. So obviously we are using this just for storage temporarily, but we are building, we're gonna be doing a custom wall storage over here. So all of this is gonna be cleaned up, and I'll be building myself a gym on the opposite side. So I'll be putting a mirror over here, and I'll be moving all my equipment from the living room over here, and I'll be picking up some more additional machines. I found one on Amazon, which is like an all-in-one. I can't wait to order that, but I want to clean all this up first but this is where I'll be spending most of my time working out. 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. and getting those gains back because I'm looking really scrawny, you guys. But yeah, lots of stuff are happening in this garage. Let's go back inside. So from the single car garage, making a left over here is gonna be our guest room. So most of you are probably familiar with the furniture here. This is the exact same furniture we used in our previous home when I shot the house tour back then. Well, we decided to leave the furniture here in the guest room and buy ourselves new furniture upstairs. So whoever is a guest here at our residence gets to enjoy a lavish Italy imported California king bed, 2 nightstands, and a beautiful picture of a leopard or a cheetah. I'm not exactly sure what this is, but it looks nice. And they get their own private bathroom, full shower, and they can enjoy watching content on a 55-inch LG 4K TV. Okay, Netflix, HBO Max, Hulu, it's all in the house. We take good care of our guests, so they can sleep up to 3 or 4 people, I think. I don't know, I haven't tested it, but it's a pretty cool guest room, I think. But anyways, let's go upstairs. All right, so making our way towards the entrance. We're going upstairs now, and I absolutely love how wide these stairs are. It makes it so easy to move things up and down. Like on move day, it was perfect, okay? No tight like corners to turn around, bringing the furniture upstairs. Just one straight flight of stairs upstairs, and that's it, you're done. So yeah, let's go upstairs. Let me show you guys what we have. Should we look at the master bedroom first, or should we keep that till the end? Let's go to the master bedroom, why not? So up the stairs to the left, this is actually our shrine. It's supposed to be a shrine, but we haven't really populated it with pictures because we've been busy with other stuff. So the only picture we have is with us in New York City. This is a very spicy photo of both of us.
Oh yeah.
This was at Electric Zoo, New York, by the way, 2018, I want to say. It was a memorable night, for sure. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where I open the gates of Mordor, where I butter the biscuit, where the muffin gets stuffed in, donuts get glazed, and where I bake the potato. And I'm not talking about the kitchen, by the way. Yes, indeed, the deeds do get done here. And by the deeds, I'm talking about sleeping, of course. What did you think I mean? Moving inside to our master bed, I'm warning you guys, it's missing some stuff. So here is where you were hiding, Sheila. Hi, baby girl. We locked up our baby up here, well, with the wife, so that she doesn't bother us recording our, this is my microphone, recording the house stuff from downstairs because she is very loud. This is my microphone, you like it? It's fuzzy, I know, I like it. We're shooting a house tour, by the way. Can we finish the house tour and not play with you? But anyways, yeah, so as you can see, we're missing some furniture here. It arrived a couple weeks ago, but if you guys have been following on the vlogs, it arrived damaged. The actual frame was cracked, the side rails were cracked. I don't know what they were thinking packaging. There was no packaging at all, guys. There was no padding, there was nothing preventing that stuff from getting damaged, coming all the way from Italy. So now we are pretty much just sleeping on a mattress until the new furniture is ordered. We did keep the nightstands and the dresser because those weren't as damaged, so we're kind of using that temporarily. Yeah, this is it. This is the master bedroom. So unfortunately, there's not much to show you guys here. Our shades here are also motorized, so we can control, I think, all 7 of the shades with a remote. These are also set on a timer, and these are like the best alarm clocks ever, you guys. No annoying chirping or noises. Basically, when we know it's time to wake up is when the shades start going up every morning at 11 a.m. So yeah, nothing really exciting about the master bed, unfortunately, but we do have a really nice view out of these windows overlooking the entire community and the rest of the LA city, so that's pretty cool. But I do want to show you guys our bathroom. That's a little more exciting, I think. We do have our main master closet over here, which I won't show you guys because it's currently a work in progress. We're doing custom stuff in there as well. And here is our his and hers bathroom. My wife's side is over here, my side is on the left, and we have a really nice tub in the middle, also kind of looking outwards into the city. It fits 4 people, guaranteed. We've tested it. I'm just kidding, I don't know. But it's a little bigger than our previous tub in our last house, so we can fit 2 people comfortably with that being like squeezed in like how it was before. So yeah, really nice way to kind of unwind on Sunday nights and just relax and get ready for the following week, the next week I should say. Right across from that is our shower area. Absolutely love this thing. I decided to go with darker colors here to kind of give it a nice contrast with all the white. And personally, I like taking showers in dark spaces. That sounds weird saying that way, but I can't really explain it. I like it dark. It's a vibe. It's a straight up vibe. We got a rain head up top, which is really the only thing I use to shower because it's an amazing feeling having water kind of just like drop on you instead of smacking you in the face in the front. So yeah, nice little bench area here as well. It can seat up to 6 people. We also can confirm this. And then 2 people can be standing over here. So about like 8 people can be showering here, having a party. It's fun time on Sunday nights. I'm kidding, I'm actually kidding guys. I don't know how many people can fit in here. People probably think I'm a freaking creep, but yeah, very spacious shower, I like it. Over here is our toilet, nothing really exciting there. But here is where our master closet is going to be. Right now we have our clothes kind of just scattered across because we're currently waiting for the construction people to come here and start building our dream closet. This tape over here kind of indicates where the island is gonna be. We're gonna have an island over here, and then the rest of the walls are gonna be covered with cabinets and drawers all the way wrapping around to this side of the wall where my wife's vanity is gonna be. She's gonna have this giant mirror covering up the entire wall with a bunch of LEDs built in. She's gonna have a table over here with a chair, storage units to kind of do her makeup and get ready when we're going out or something. But this entire area is gonna be hers. I would say 90% of this closet is gonna be hers, judging by how many freaking shoes she has. But yeah, this is one of the rooms where we could have customized. So instead of having a 5th bedroom, we opted for a master retreat. It's basically just open space without a bathroom. So we're like, you know what, we can take advantage of that extra space and build a really nice walk-in master closet. So that's what we're doing with this one. And our backup closet, our secondary closet is gonna be over there, which is also being worked on. So yeah, we're doing storage cabinets in the garages, we're doing master closets and cabinets everywhere across the house. So that's why it's not really complete, you guys. All this will be completed hopefully by the end of May. All right, so moving up the stairs to the right is where our loft area is. We don't really spend much time here. We did originally because we had no couch. This is like the only place in our house that has a sofa. So when we do have guests and we need to like hang around and watch some shows, we come upstairs to the loft because we have no furniture downstairs. But other than that, we haven't really been here most of the time. We do have a dedicated 65-inch 4K TV over there and a balcony outside here, which is pretty cool. I guess I'll show you guys. As you can see, there's nothing out here currently, but eventually we want to decorate it, bring in a maybe a 3-seater couch or like a swing set or something with some plants, kind of decorate it so we can enjoy our nights out here with like a cup of tea, just enjoying a peaceful night here. When the construction is done at night, like after 7 o'clock, this place is really, really silent. It's quiet and I absolutely love it. It's one of the main reasons why I actually bought this place. But there's gonna be construction for like the entire year of 2022 because there's a bunch of houses up there that need to be completed as well. But yeah, this is it. This is our main balcony. All right, so walking from the loft, we have a very pointless balcony. I have no idea what this is for. I'm calling it the Romeo and Juliet balcony. There's literally any space to do anything there, but I guess it's for aesthetics because it's like right in the center of the house. That's the only thing I could think of. Otherwise, there's really no other purpose to use that. Walking over here is our baby's nursery. This is where she sleeps. This is where we change her smelly diapers. This is where we rock her to sleep. This thing comes in clutch, you guys. Honestly, sometimes I'm even just coming up here to play on my smartphone while rocking because it feels so damn good. This thing comes in clutch, I swear. When she can't sleep at night, we come here, we grab her, and we just kind of cradle her to sleep while rocking this. And I feel so relaxed doing it too. So it's like I don't even mind coming up here to do it because I get to sit in this freaking chair, this comfortable chair, and rock myself to sleep. All right, and this area over here is her play area, also known as her prison. When she's driving us crazy, we come here, we just dump her here, she plays with her toys until she starts to scream and cry for attention. That's when I would come in, play with her a little bit, maybe rock her to sleep, whatever it is, but she's usually here playing around if she's not downstairs. I'm just kidding, we don't toss her. Don't call child services, okay? We take really good care of our baby, I promise, okay? We spoil her a lot, which is a bad thing. But anyways, walking across from her room. Do you guys even care about the laundry room, honestly? I'll show you guys anyways, but yeah, this is the laundry room. We have a washer dryer. We do laundry stuff. When I say we, I mean my wife. I'm never really in here. I don't even know how to use these machines, to be honest. I just know how to turn it on and off. That's it. Let's move on. Over here is our temporary filming studio. I talked about this a little bit. This is where I shoot my setup boards. You guys are probably familiar with the setup over here. I usually have like these RGB tubes in the back. They're in the closet right now, and this is where I stand and record my videos. This is the project I'm currently working on. This is the ultimate gaming PC that I'm gonna be mounting above my setup that I showed you guys earlier downstairs. It's still a work in progress because I'm waiting for some cables to arrive before I can finish this. Man, I've been waiting for like weeks. It's definitely a long project, but I'm really happy with the way it's turning out. Can't wait to finally finish it. Once the YouTube studio is complete downstairs, I can finally move everything over there and start shooting proper videos. But yeah, this is just like a temporary setup here. Oh, this is what I do for sound absorption, by the way. Check this out. It's a makeshift kind of setup. Don't judge me, guys. But I got two of these like sound absorbing blankets. I put one over here on the tripod, and then the other one on this light, and it makes a world of a difference. Like it sucks in, it absorbs so much sound from here, and it prevents echo and reverb. Much better than these crappy, thin, cheap, flimsy acoustic panels that you see on the wall. Like these are just for aesthetics at this point. These make more of a difference than 1,000 of those combined. So yeah. All right, guys, moving back over here. I don't actually know how I forgot to mention our chandelier, which is like our centerpiece of the entire house. This took so long to put together. It took 3 guys, 3 days, 8 hours each day to put this up from the beginning. I think it's about 1,000 pieces, but it looks amazing, turned out amazing, and honestly, every time somebody passes by, oh, that's what this patio is for. Now I notice, so you can kind of see through and look at the chandelier, because every time somebody passes by here at night, they always stop and like stare and they point fingers. So, okay, now it makes sense. But yeah, absolutely love this thing. My wife and I picked it out. It complements the house really nicely, I think. Plus it adds really nice lighting for the entrance, for the guests to come in. The first thing they usually look at after the floor is the chandelier. They just look up like, oh wow, that looks pretty cool. It's a nice first impressions kind of thing, but yeah, love it. All right, so unfortunately, guys, that is all I can show you now. There's still a lot that I haven't really shown on camera because it's just not quite ready. You can expect a full house tour sometime in June of this year where everything is completed. All our custom storage units, closets, front yard, backyard, and my entire setup will be done as well. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the house tour. Nonetheless, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in the next one.